Okay. There is a little bit of a delay in what I'm saying and what's happening on the YouTube Live, it looks like. So I actually started this a few minutes ago. And if someone will put in the chat that you can hear me, I would greatly appreciate that. If you can't hear me, I apologize. I'm trying a new setup today because I don't have permissions to go live from my iPad yet. So, with that said, if you have a YouTube account, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel. I have to get up to 50 subscribers to be able to stream from my iPad. And I think the last I checked, we were at 25. So please subscribe to my channel and tell all your friends to subscribe to my channel, and then I get more tools. So, um, it is right at 12:15 according to my clock that I can see. I'm looking over at my clock. I'm also looking at my screen that I have set up today. Um, so if you see me looking in that direction, it's me checking the chat. It is me checking that the video feed is working correctly. Um, and yeah, so let me check one more thing and we'll get started. Great. Awesome. Okay. So I did get confirmation that I can be heard. I am going to have a little cheat sheet down here at the floor at my feet too, because we are going to be learning some sun salutations today. Last week, we learned our sun salutation A, and that basically is the base of all vinyasa classes. If you were to take a regular yoga class in a studio or even online and they did sun salutation A, it would be on the mat on the floor. But I want you to know that you can do very similar exercises in a chair, especially if it's adapted to the chair. So we are going to learn our sun salutation B this week. We are going to run through A first however. So we're going to go ahead and get started. If you will, take your seat. I personally like to use a chair that does not have arms. If you have a chair with no arms available, I encourage you to use that. Now, you can do this one of two ways. I am seated up towards the front of the chair, but you absolutely can sit all the way back at the back of the chair. You just want to make sure that you can sit up straight with your head over your heart over your belly, and your feet flat on the floor. We don't want them bent. We want to try to get that right angle with the legs and the joints. So wherever you are, go ahead and find your seat. And it is a yoga class. So I'm going to ask you to take a moment to just check in with your body. I invite you to close your eyes. If you don't want to close your eyes, that's okay. Just maybe pick a spot on the opposite wall to rest your gaze and allow your gaze to soften. Maybe notice any feelings in your body. Maybe notice the natural rhythm of your breath and the feel of the air on your skin. Maybe notice the sounds around you. It is okay to notice sounds both inside and outside your practice space, but once you notice them and acknowledge them, let them go with no judgment. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, now is a good time to do so. That can be a goal for your practice or your life. It can be a mantra, a focus word, or even a prayer. And then when you're ready, we're going to do some breathing first. To usher in this warmer weather, we're going to drop our hands down by our side. On an inhale, sweep the hands up, face up to the top. At the top, bring your hands together in your prayer hands, and exhale, draw those prayer hands down to your belly button and release. Inhale, sweep the palms up, face up, together. Exhale down and release. Two more. Inhale, palms up, face up, together. Exhale down and release. One more. Inhale, palms up, face up, together. Exhale down and release. All right, inhale, sweep the palms up, face up. On the exhale, we're going to drop that left hand down by your side, and you can hold on to your chair. If you do have arms, you can hold on to the arm of that chair. We're going to bend over to the left, just stretching out our right side body. Try to keep the weight in both hips, and you can look up if you want. Just 4 breaths right here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. On your next inhale, engage your core, lift both hands up. Exhale, drop the right hand, lean over to the right. 4 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. On your next inhale, engage your core, lift both hands up. On the exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Bring that left hand to the right leg. If you can, take the right hand behind you. Maybe grab the back of that chair and look over that right shoulder. 4 breaths right here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. On your next inhale, take your gaze only over that left shoulder. This is our double helix. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. On your next inhale, sweep both hands up, bring it all back to center. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand on left leg, left hand behind. You can grab the back of that chair, looking over your left shoulder. Breathe for 4. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. On your next inhale, take your gaze only over the right shoulder for your double helix. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. On your next inhale, sweep both hands up. Bring it all back to center. And exhale, drop your hands to your thighs, not to your knees, just above your knees to your thighs. And it looks like you all are about 4 breaths delayed from where I am, so please be patient with me. I am going to suggest that you scoot to the front of your chair. If you cannot scoot to the front of your chair, that's okay. You stay right where you are. We're going to cat-cow right here. Drop those hands down by your side. On an inhale, sweep the hands up overhead, looking up. Exhale, drop your arms to cactus arms. From here, we're going to push our heart center forward, tilt our booty back, looking up. On the exhale, we're going to round our back, tuck the pelvis, bring our chin to chest and elbows touch. Inhale, open it up, look up. Exhale, round, elbows touch. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, round. Inhale, open it up. And exhale, round. Inhale, push the hands to the sky. And exhale, drop those hands down by your side. All right, place those hands on your thighs one more time. Yes, inhale here and exhale. Bring your hands to your heart center in our prayer hands. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to move into our sun salutation A. So push those hands up to the sky. And then you can maybe find a little back bend if it's in your practice. Inhale, straighten. On the exhale, we're going to drop the hands down by our side and we're going to fold forward and let your head hang. 4 breaths right here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. We're going to place the hands on the thighs. Push yourself slowly up, straighten that back. And then we're going to take the right knee and we're going to hug it into our chest the best that we can. And if you'd like, you can open your heart center and look up. 4 breaths right here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And on the exhale, straighten the spine, drop that knee down to the floor and place those palms on your knee, on your thighs. Good. All right, inhale here, dropping the hands down, and exhale. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead, looking up. Bring the palms together. Exhale, draw those palms down to your heart center. Inhale, bring the hands back up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Place the palms on the thighs. Slowly push yourself all the way up to seated. Good. Inhale here. On the exhale, hug the left knee into your heart center. And if you can, push the heart center forward and look up. We're going to hold for 4. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And on the exhale, release that knee. Straighten your spine, both hands back onto the thighs. Good. Drop your hands down by your side. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. 4 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. On your next inhale, place the hands on the thighs. Slowly push up to seated. Good. Bring the palms together at your heart center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, push the hands to the sky. Exhale, maybe little back bend if it's in your practice. Exhale, swan dive down, 1 more fold. Actually, there's 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Plant the palms on the thighs. Slowly push yourself up. Stack it all up, head over heart, heart over belly. We're going to squeeze that right knee into the chest 1 more time. And instead of an optional back bend, this time you can round the back. We're going to hold it for 4. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. On your next inhale, straighten the spine, drop that knee, both the hands on the thighs. Inhale here, exhale, drop the hands down by your side. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead, optional little back bend. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, 4 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Hands on the thighs, slowly push up, head over heart, heart over belly. We're going to hug the left knee into our heart center this time. And instead of looking up, this time we're going to round the back. Hold for 4. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And on the exhale, release. Bring the palms to the thighs, slowly straighten the back. All right, that was our sun salutation A. We're going to move into our sun salutation B. Drop the hands down by your side. And this one's a little bit different, so I have to check my cheat sheet so that I get everything right. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. Exhale, optional little back bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Place the palms on the thighs. Slowly push back up until you are seated. Head over heart, heart over belly. Now we're going to take that right leg and we're going to bring it underneath us, but the toes stay on the floor. So we're stretching out the heel, maybe a little bit of the quad, just pressing those toes into the floor. Breathe for 4. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. We're going to bring that foot back to flat foot on the floor. Now we're going to take the left foot back behind us so that we stretch out the bottom of the foot, maybe a little bit in the quad. 4 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Bring that foot flat to the bottom of the floor. All right, you might want to scoot back in your chair a little bit for this one. We're moving into our plank. So hands are on the thighs. We're dropping them down by our side. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. Flip the palms out. And from here, we're going to lean forward. Keep it flexed. This is nice and tight. And we're going to come up onto our toes. So we're going to bring our toes underneath the chair like we had those toes just a minute ago. And we're going to push. 4 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. On the exhale, we're going to bring the elbows in to our yogi push up. Inhale, exhale, keep the elbows tight to the body. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And on the exhale, drop the hands down by the side, move the feet, flat feet on the floor, and lower yourself down into your fold. 4 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Plant the palms on your thighs. Slowly on your inhale, push back up to seated. Head over heart, heart over belly. All right, bring the hands together in your prayer hands. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, push the hands up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Plant the palms, slowly push it up. Head over heart, heart over belly. Bring those toes back underneath the chair, stretching out those arches and quads. Breathing for 4. Inhale, exhale. This is right foot only. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And on the exhale, bring that foot back out, flat foot on the floor. On your next inhale, we're going to switch sides, left foot, toes only under the chair. Inhale, head over heart, heart over belly. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring that foot flat to the floor one more time. All right. On your next inhale, we're going to take both feet back onto those toes and drop those hands down by your side. Inhaling it up. On the exhale, palms out, lean forward. Inhale, it's a little bit of balance. Exhale. Inhale, up on those toes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On the exhale, pull the elbows back. It's like a push-up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale here, bring the feet out flat. Exhale, arms go down, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Palms to the thighs. Inhale. Slowly bring it back up and stack everything up. Head over heart, heart over belly. Good. And drop the hands down by your side. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. Prayer hands. Exhale, draw them down to your heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the hands down by your side. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. Exhale, maybe little mini back bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, 4 breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Plant the palms on those thighs. Inhale slowly. Stack it up. Head over heart, heart over belly. This time we're going to bring both feet back up onto the toes. And we're just going to stretch for 4 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. You should feel it in your arches, maybe a little bit here in your quads. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Drop the hands down by your side. Keep those feet right where they are. Inhale. Sweep the hands up overhead. Flip the palms out right where you are. Lean forward if you can. Flexing those hands. It's a little more balanced than if your feet are flat on the floor. Now, if you can't do it like this, bring the feet flat to the floor. Okay? 4 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On your exhale, pull those elbows back. Good. Inhale. Exhale, still up onto our toes. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. On the exhale, flatten those feet, drop the hands down and forward fold. 4 breaths, 4 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Plant the palms on the thighs. Slowly push up until you have stacked your head over your heart and your heart over your belly. Inhale and exhale. Bring the palms together at heart center. 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale, drop those hands down by your side. We're going to do that 1 more time. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. 4 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your inhale, bring those hands to the thighs and slowly rise up. Head over heart, heart over belly. On the exhale, bring those toes back, both of them, onto your toes underneath the chair. Heels are lifted. We're still stacked up. 4 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, drop your hands down by your side. On an inhale, sweep both hands up overhead. Flip the palms to the front and lean forward. We're using our core. 4 breaths right here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On the exhale, pull those elbows back, still leaning forward, balance. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And on the exhale, bring those feet forward, plant the feet flat on the ground. Exhale, forward fold. 4 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Plant the palms on the thighs. Slowly roll up, stacking the head over the heart over the belly. All right, with those palms on your thighs, we're going to start to slow it down, kind of. We're starting to wrap up our practice. So we're going to do some cat-cow seated right here. With the palms on the hands, we're going to do exactly like we did when we did our cactus arms, but our hands will be down. So on an inhale, we're going to push our heart center forward. Our pelvis is tipping back and we're looking up. And then on the exhale, we're going to round the back, looking down. Inhale, push it forward, look up. Exhale, round the back, looking down. Inhale, push the heart forward, looking up because it's Valentine's week. Exhale, round, looking down. Inhale, push the heart forward, looking up. And exhale, round, looking down. Go ahead and slowly roll up, stacking it all up, head over heart, heart over belly. Drop the hands down by your side. On an inhale, sweep those hands up overhead and then bring the hands to the shoulders. Yes, on an inhale, we're going to twist to the right. And on the exhale, we're going to twist to the left. Just as far as you can, don't push it. Inhale it right because we are slowing down. Exhale it left. Inhale it right. Exhale it left. Inhale it right and exhale it left. Inhale, come back to center, drop your hands down to your thighs. All right, it is the end of our practice. So if you want to scoot yourself back all the way back in your chair so that you can relax a little bit, we do want to keep the spine straight. You can even take the feet out in front of you. You can drop your hands down by your side. You can bring them to your heart center, whatever works best for you. And I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. We're just going to breathe a couple of seconds here. Just start to bring our breathing back to our natural rhythm. Maybe noticing any feelings in the body once more. Maybe relaxing your jaw, pulling your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. You can keep it closed, but you can open it up too if you want. And if you set an intention or set a prayer at the beginning of the practice, I encourage you to remember that intention or prayer now. Remember your intention. And then when you're ready, you can drop those hands down to your thighs. Pull those feet in. If you push them out in front of you one more time, dropping the hands down by your side, we're going to take a few breaths to close out our practice. So inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. Exhale, flip the palms, bring them down, chin to chest. Inhale, palms up, face up. Exhale, palms down, chin to chest. Last time. Inhale, sweep the palms up, face up. When you get to the top, bring your hands together in your prayer hands and slowly lower them down to your heart center. Thank you so much for allowing me to lead you in your practice today. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. Have a great Monday, everybody.